your favorite teams play on YourPrimetimeSports.com.
Welcome to YourPrimetimeSports.com for another night of 5A East basketball action. We are live from Blytheville Chickasaw Gymnasium, where the Paragould Rams have traveled to face off in a 5A East contest. First up is the girls, and we'll bring you the boys immediately following that. I'm Dave Grimm. Alongside me, as always, Clifton Garmrath.
Hey, buddy. I'm trying to get jersey numbers here.
Okay, well, the five starters are sitting on the bench. 11, 20, 30, 15, and 23. And we're about to get this thing going. They've already announced the starting lineups for Paragould. You pretty much know who they are if you listen to this internet station on a regular basis. You know that, let's see. I'll just try and do this off the top of my head without looking. Gill, Trepo, Walker, Rachel Dykus, and the fifth one is going to escape me.
Right there, then five.
Layrock. Yeah, of course it's Layrock. Those are your starters for the Paragould Lady Rams tonight. This is, of course, they're all important games, but it's important for Paragould because they're trying to stay atop the 5A East standings along with Greene County Tech. I'm telling you, folks, it's going to be a battle right to the end between Paragould and Greene County Tech.
Yeah, I've already had someone tonight ask me, was we going to be there Tuesday night? I said, well, I'm going to be there. We won't be broadcasting, but I'll be there.
It'll be on, is it at Paragould Tuesday?
I believe so.
And then it'll be on the Ram channel, folks. They're about to jump at center court. Out there for Blytheville to jump is number 11. That is Aisha Humphrey. And Morgan Trepo for Paragould. The tip is controlled by Paragould. Pulled down by Layrock. And we're underway. Gill gives it over to Layrock right side. Now back up top to Gill. Setting up the offense here for the first time tonight. Checking out the Blytheville defense. Gill has it back out top. Now Layrock over the right side, back to Gill. Now for the first time, Trepo touches the ball. Now down in the corner it goes. Back out top to Trepo. Now down in the corner, that's Rachel Dykus. She's going to drive in. She loses the handle but collects it and gets it back up top. Now down low it goes to Trepo. She turns around, puts it off the glass, can't get it to go. It is going to be rebounded by Blytheville, and we're going the other way fast. Lady Chicks have the ball for the first time this evening. Number 23 is Alicia Stone. She has it up top for the Lady Chicks. And she's still got it. Finally passes for the first time. She passes it right side to Andrea Robinson. Robinson looking for somebody down low. She finds somebody. It's Kaylin Fowler. Fowler passes it back up top to Stone. Now Stone for three. It's not going to go.
15 is Madison Ellis.
Okay, I got you. I looked at the wrong line. Paragould came down with a rebound. We're going the other way. Dykus up top to Gill. Back to Rachel Dykus. And she launches a long three, and it's off the mark. Rebound is going to be over the back, called against Sydney Layrock. First foul of the night against either team. First team foul against Paragould. Still scoreless here with almost 2 minutes gone already. 6:15 and counting in the first quarter. Blytheville with the basketball. Stone has it up top. Stone still has it up top, letting the offense set up against the Paragould defense. Now she gives it over left side to Robinson. Robinson has it up top. Gives it back right side to Humphrey. Humphrey, nowhere to go with it, dribbles back out. Now she's going to try and drive in. She goes around Layrock, puts it up, can't get it to go. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Paragould.
Stone is Blytheville's best player Alicia, is that?
Right, number 23.
Yeah.
They're looking for somebody to inbound the ball to. That's Holly Eccles.
She walked.
She gets it inside the paint, up and in for Aisha Humphrey. And it's the first bucket of the ball game, 2-0 Blytheville. Here come the Lady Rams. Inside it goes. Haley Trepo down row. Turnaround jumper won't go for Trepo. Down. Morgan Trepo. What did I say?
Haley
Trepo. There's a Haley on the team, though. There's Haley, the girl that comes off the bench for Paragould. Haley Rogers, yeah. I do that sometimes.
It's all right.
The shot did not go. It was rebounded by the Lady Chicks, and we're going back the other way.
If this was like an NBA game or college game, and this is all we followed, we'd know them by heart.
Yes, we would. Well, I should know the Paragould ones by heart. I'm related to half of them. And now we...
Coach Cook calling a timeout quick.
I believe, actually, you know what? I believe this timeout is going to be called by Blytheville, and it's a full timeout, and we're going to take it, too, back in 1 minute on Your Primetime Sports. All right, back after the timeout, and it is Blytheville basketball.
Go see my friend Keith Baird.
They inbound the ball to Stone. Now we've got a whistle timeout. I'm sorry, turnover. What happened?
I don't know. This game's kind of started out kind of goofy. 3 minutes, we have 1 foul and 2 points.
And a turnover, a phantom turnover by Blytheville, which is fine with me. It's Paragould basketball. In the paint, Gill is blocked, and it's rebounded by Blytheville. Now stolen away by Layrock. She takes it back in, puts it up, and the just does not roll in for her. Offensive board for Trepo. That one won't go. Put back in by Layrock, and she draws a foul. Paragould finally gets on the scoreboard with 4:45 left in the first quarter. Tie ball game now. Count the bucket. It's 2-2. And she's going to try and give Paragould the lead here from the free throw line. And she does. 3-2, Lady Rams.
Matt Fisher called that foul on 2-5. I seen them fingers go up. There's not a 2-5 out there, and I have to look at the board, and it's 20.
Maybe it's 1-5? No, it's 20.
No,
okay.
20.
Almost stolen away by Paragould, but collected, and she traveled with the basketball. I still don't know what that turnover was. Right in front of us, and they said it's okay. Paragould was the beneficiary of that. So now with 4:25 and counting left here in the first quarter, Paragould has the basketball. They get it across the timeline to Layrock. Now back to Gill. Gill has to track that one down, but she does. She has it over on the left side of the floor. Now she dribbles, throws it down low. There's Trepo. Can't get it to go in. Puts it back up and in and draws the foul.
Well, it's good she missed the first one.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
So now she's going to get to go to the charity stripe and pick up an extra point here maybe.
I was going to say the exact same thing. So now it's 5-2 Paragould, and Trepo can make it 6-2.
So Kendra Diamond has entered the game.
She made the free throw. 6-2.
No, I'm sorry. That's the boys' roster. Tarasha Hill.
I was doing the same thing a while ago. I was looking at the wrong roster. Blytheville basketball. Stone. Now she gives over. Left side to Ellis. Madison Ellis. Now down low it goes. Shot up. Won't go for number 20. That is Robinson. And a whistle and a foul called against Blytheville on the rebound. Called against, I believe, Aisha Humphrey. Yes, it was. So now Paragould with the basketball.
Flipping that over so we don't look at that no more.
Okay. Paragould ball. Gill has it. She drives in herself, kicks it over right side of the lane to Dykus. Her shot won't go. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Paragould.
Well,
both teams having a hard time running their offense tonight.
Lady Rams are out of sync. I can tell you that right now at the very beginning of this game. They seem to be anyway.
It's not indicative of what we have seen from the Lady Rams so far this year. You're right. There's just something off. Shot wouldn't go for Blytheville. It's rebounded by Paragould. We're going the other way.
If they start doing this, running the floor, they'll get back into sync. Good
so now
pass.
Here's Trepo down low off the glass and in. Pass from Dykus. Is that correct?
Yes.
So give the assist to Rachel Dykus. It's now 8-2 Paragould. 3 minutes to play first quarter. Blytheville basketball. They try and throw it inside, and it's batted out of bounds. Last touch by a blue jersey.
I know one thing. The time before Morgan Trepo just scored, they missed about 3 fouls down here that Paragould could have received. How
They call,
three referees don't see them, I don't know.
They call that letting them play.
Yeah, well, let them play, but don't let them try to hurt one another.
The other Dykus has entered the game. It's Sarah Dykus now. Both Dykuses out there on the floor, both twins. It's Blytheville basketball. They inbound it, and Stone has it up top for the Lady Chicks. Stone calls out her offense, holds up one hand, calls out the number 5 offense. Now gives it over right side to number 20, Robinson. Robinson throws it down low. That shot is blocked
by
Layrock and plucked out of the sky by Sarah Dykus. We're going the other way. Right side of the floor, Trepo. Trepo up top to Rachel Dykus for a long 2. It's off the mark. Out of bounds. Last touch by a blue jersey.
Let me tell you what, Morgan Trepo is like a magnet. When that ball is fired up, she is underneath the backboard. She came all the way out from the wing and was there, had her hands on it, just lost control of it and went out of bounds.
And she has, scored almost all the points, if not all the points so far tonight?
She has 5, and Layrock has 3.
So now it's Blytheville basketball, working their offense. Ellis with it up top. Ellis gives it over, down low block. She's trying to turn around against Sarah Dykus. Nothing doing. She kicks it back up top. Now Stone with it up top. Stone looking things over. Now calls out the offense again. Tries to get them to reset it. Gives it over left side to Robinson. Down under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Now they get it down in the corner to Hill. Hill looks for somebody open inside. And it's taken away from her by Layrock and knocked out of bounds. Last touch by a white jersey. Paragould clogging up the inside, not giving them a way to pass it in there. Now it's Lady Ram basketball, and Trepo loses it out of bounds. She wasn't paying attention to the pass coming her way, and it goes off her hands out of bounds.
Gill and Haley Rogers entering the game for the Lady Rams.
Trepo takes a seat, as does Rachel Dykus. Blytheville basketball, right side of the floor to Hill. Again, Hill trying to throw it inside. There's nothing there. She kicks it back up top. Robinson. Now Stone, left side. Stone trying to direct traffic, get bodies where they need to be. Now gives it over right side. Shot will not go for Robinson. A long jumper won't go. It's rebounded by Walker. First time we've called her name out tonight. And now it's out of bounds. Last touch by Blytheville. Walker has been silent so far in the first quarter. That was the first time I've said her name tonight. Layrock gets it into Walker. She is fouled as she goes up with it. So now Savannah Walker, she must have heard me saying that I'm not saying her name enough.
She has decided she wants to get involved in the game.
She's going the line to shoot a couple with 67 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
They have Holly Eccles all over her, number 30.
She got the first free throw. 9-2 Lady Rams. Checking back into the ball game is Humphrey for the Lady Chicks, and sitting down will be Robinson. Here's the second free throw for Walker. She got them both. 10-2 here early in the game, late in the first quarter. 1 minute to play. Blytheville with the basketball. They get it down in the corner. Hill for a long 2. It's over the mark, and it's plucked out of the sky by Layrock, and we're going the other way. Down under a minute now to play in the first quarter. Gill brings it across the timeline for the Lady Rams. Works it inside. Walker puts it off the glass and in. Walker was open that time. Gill found her. 12-2, a 10-point lead for Paragould. Blytheville with the basketball now. Half a minute to play in the first quarter. Stone with the basketball, being guarded by Layrock. Now she travels with it and gives it back to Paragould.
And just like at Wynn the other night, the enemy against Blytheville is the walk. What is it about?
At least we have referees that will call the walk in this game.
That's true.
They wouldn't call it for nothing almost down there in Wynn last Friday night. 20 seconds and counting remaining in the first quarter, and Gill walks it across the timeline. Looks like they're going to hold for one shot. Down to 15. Gill still has it at half court. Gill pulls the trigger at 10. She dribbles over to the right and gives to Layrock with 8. Glayrock brings it around the top, gives back to Gill. 5 seconds. Down in the corner. No, it's taken away with 1 second left. No time for Blytheville to do anything with it.
Rogers should have taken that shot right there. She was wide open, but she elected to pass it back out, and she should have took that shot, Dave.
We're going to take a quick break in between the quarters. It's 12-2. Paragould leads it. We'll be back on your Primetime Sports. All right, we are back here for the second quarter that is about to get underway. For the Paragould Lady Rams, they lead it 12-2 over the home team, the Blytheville Lady Chickasaws. Coach Cook giving those instructions, and they get back out on the floor.
Old gymnasium here, buddy.
Yeah,
a lot of history.
This one, and then all their state championships up on the wall. They've condensed them to one banner each, and that's a pretty sharp-looking banner, by the way.
It is a pretty sharp-looking banner.
Now, Paragould has the ball to start the second quarter. Layrock inside to Trepo. From the high block, she puts up a jumper that will not go. Rebounded by Hill, and we're going the other way. Correction, that's Humphrey, and she charges. Humphrey runs flat over Gill.
That was more than a charge. That was like a Mack truck.
Yeah, and Gill took it like a man.
Or a tough young lady.
So now Gill gets the inbound pass, and she's walking it down for the Lady Rams. Gives it over to Layrock, back up top to Gill. Gill being guarded closely, gives to Layrock. Layrock drives to the high block, puts up a shot, and she is fouled. She kind of got bailed out on that one.
Yeah.
She's not typically a shooter from that spot on the floor, but she got fouled, so she's going to get to go to the line and shoot two.
That's Humphrey's third foul for Blytheville.
She's probably going to sit down. We hear a sub coming in. Yep, Humphrey sits down. Checking into the ball game is Kiana Wiley for the Lady Chickasaws. The first free throw was missed by Layrock. The second one is on the way, and it is good. 13-2, Lady Rams. Here come the Lady Chickasaws. They get it across the timeline to Ellis. Back up top to Stone. Stone drives down the right side of the lane. Nowhere to go with it. Kicks it in the corner. Now she gets it back up top. Stone. Now she drives down to the corner. Gets trapped down there. Tries to throw it inside. Well, it was almost picked off. And now it's in the far corner to Ellis. Now it is picked off by Gill. She's with it on the run, and she has it poked out of her hands from behind, but it's last touched by Blytheville, so it'll be Paragould basketball. She just couldn't outrun the girl that was right behind her.
Well, and you know, obviously Carson just forgot she's right behind her.
Yeah. They work it inside on the inbound pass, turnaround jumper, and that is Sarah Dykus who puts it up and in from the paint. 15-2 now, Lady Rams. Paragould, after a sluggish start, has taken control of this ball game. Blytheville with the basketball. Ellis try to work it inside, and they're going to call a foul against probably Sarah Dykus. Yep. That's her first foul of the ball game. It is team foul number 3 against Paragould. Blytheville with 16 fouls, so the next foul by Blytheville will result in Paragould free throws. Here with 6.5 minutes left in the half. And we've got a whistle, and I don't know what the call was. Apparently another foul on Paragould.
Yeah, that foul's on Rachel Dykus there. That's her first foul.
So the free throws now for Blytheville at the line is Ivory Guyton. And she missed the first one. It's 15-2 still with 6:28 remaining in the first half. The second one also off the mark. Chased down by Savannah Walker. We're going the other way. Paragould basketball. Rachel Dykus, now Gill, now back to Rachel. Now inside Savannah. She puts it off the glass. Can't get it to drop. Gets her own rebound. Is going to go back up, and she is fouled. And Walker will go to the line. She was all alone when she got the ball, and then they swooped in on her. But she drew the foul on the second attempt. 2 for 2 from the line so far is Walker. Make that 3 for 3. 16-2 now the score.
Savannah's a very good free throw shooter. She's one you do not want to come to the line.
She got them both. And you know what? That's atypical of your center. You always think of the center as not being such a great free throw shooter.
Well, that's
Shaquille
because
O'Neal.
I just think that's because you got Shaquille O'Neal on your brain.
Giving centers a bad name. 17-2 Paragould. Blytheville with the basketball. They're having trouble handling the ball. They have to chase it down after it's poked into the backcourt by Paragould. Now we've got a whistle and a foul against Sarah Dykus. That's 2 on her in the last minute or so.
Well, that was a pretty weak foul right there.
And we've got Layrock checking into the game. She's going to replace Sarah Dykus. 5:53 left here in the first half. They inbound it to Stone, and Blytheville gets back underway. Look at this little Blytheville uniform. Isn't that awesome?
Sir. Mm-hmm.
I like your uniform, son. That's awesome. Now another Paragould foul. This one against Rachel Dykus. Boy, I'll tell you what, just like that, Paragould has caught up in the foul department. She's shooting 2. That's Stone from the free throw line. She got the first one and finally breaks the scoring drought for Blytheville. It is 17-3 now. She missed the second one. It's going to be rebounded by Rachel Dykus. And we're going the other way. Across the timeline with it is Layrock. Down low, Walker off the glass and in off the great pass from Rachel Dykus. 19-3 now, Paragould. The timeout is going to be called by Blytheville. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Let's talk about our next game that they're going to be able to hear us broadcast.
In the 5A or the next game?
The actual next game that we will broadcast. It will be Friday. Boys only. Just one game on tap for Friday night. I'm going to travel to Mark Tree and bring you the Marmaduke Greyhounds playing a conference game against the Mark Tree Indians. That'll be this Friday, I believe, 6 o'clock. I'll double check the time, but I'm pretty sure it's a 6 o'clock tip here on your PrimetimeSports.com.
Well, you can tweet that and you can post it in plenty of time. Get that out. But you're flying solo that night. So, make your PrimetimeSports.com proud, will you?
Oh, of course. I always do, don't I?
Oh, yeah. I'm just kidding with you. All right, Stone at the top of the key with the ball.
Yep, and we're back underway. 5:15 and counting left here in quarter number 2. And Stone drives in herself, puts it up, can't get it to go. And it's rebounded by Rachel Dykus. Rachel's getting a bunch of rebounds tonight. Ahead it goes to number 1. That is Lexi Fly. Fly? Fly, yeah, Fly. I thought it was Fry for some reason. But
Fry, I believe.
Well, Paragould basketball.
Says FLYE in the score sheet.
Okay, that's fine with me. That's her name then. Inside it goes. It's picked off by Stone. And then picked off again. Well, they're going to call a foul on Layrock. And that is team foul number 7. So both teams in the bonus now. And we're going to see a 1-and-1 for Stone.
I know the Lady Rams have a 19-3 lead, but this game really got sloppy in the last 4 minutes.
But still, that's a nice cushion they've got up there on the scoreboard. Stone, free throw, good. Front end of the 1-and-1. Folks, for those of you who don't normally listen to us, we take a break at halftime. Most of the time. She missed the second free throw again. Rachel Dykus with the rebound. Ahead to Layrock. Now Rachel Dykus thought about the 3, thought better of it, has it batted out of bounds, and it's still going to be Paragould basketball. Layrock will inbound it. 4.5 to play in the half. And she gets it into Mayanna Garrett, who has checked into the game. Now in the corner goes Rachel Dykus for 3. Got it! Big 3, first one of the night for Paragould. 22-4 is the score now, with Blytheville trailing by a bunch. Now it's Lady Chickasaw basketball, and Stone brings it into the front court. Stone puts up a long two of her own, can't get it to go. Two blue jerseys fighting over the rebound, but Paragould did come down with it. Layrock finally won out. Layrock has it over on the left side of the floor. Now up top it goes to Fly. Fly dumps it down low. Mianna Garrett off the glass and in.
I got news for you. We just caught two breaks there. One was a travel and the other was a...
yeah, Rachel traveled with the basketball.
Another was a double dribble.
And now they call the travel on Stone, and she takes it to the rack. It's a big 20-point lead here with 3:37 left in the half. And right now there's only one starter on the floor for the Paragould Lady Rams. So Fly walking it down for the Lady Rams. Brings it across the timeline. Gets it down low to Garrett. Garrett dribbles, kicks it back up top. Number 21 is Layrock, the only starter on the floor now. A three-pointer on the way, won't go for number 45, Keeley Rushing. It goes out of bounds. Apparently, Blytheville got a hand on it before it went out of bounds. So it'll be Paragould basketball. And they get it into Garrett. Garrett goes up with it, blocked. And it's rebounded by Blytheville, and we're going the other way. Hill with it on the run. Hill to the rack, off the glass, can't get it to go. Garrett with the rebound for the Lady Rams. Garrett with it on the run, waits for help. Almost traveled with it that time too. If she did, she may have traveled with it. Now running the offense is Layrock. Gives it over to Fly on the left side. Now down in the corner to Garrett. Now inside it goes. Layrock loses the handle. No, it's batted out of bounds by Blytheville. So Paragould will inbound underneath the basket. 2:48 remaining in the half. Layrock looking for somebody open. Finds somebody. It's Rushing. Now she gets it back inside to Layrock. Back up top. And driving in and putting up the shot from the high block. It's good for number 23, Alexis Benson. First time we've called out her name tonight for the Lady Rams. 26-4 now, Paragould. 2.5 to play in the half. Stone for three. It won't go. Rebound battle for by two blue jerseys again. Garrett wins that battle, and we're going the other way. Layrock up top. Drives down into the paint. Puts it up from the low block. Can't get it to go. Got her own rebound. Put that one up. It was blocked, but Paragould came down with a rebound. So now at the free throw line, Rushing, her jumper will not go. Garrett comes down with a rebound. 2 minutes to play in the half. Paragould just playing ball hog down there on that end of the floor. Garrett lobs it inside. Turn around, off the glass. Can't get the shot, but she's fouled. That's Layrock. Sydney Layrock will make her way to the free throw line. 1:51 remaining in the half. Trying to build on this 22-point lead here in the first half.
Big lead.
This is very reminiscent of the North Pulaski game with Greene County Tech and North Pulaski.
Yeah, with just a little under 2 minutes to go, they could have a 30-point lead before halftime.
First free throw in and out, no good. Checking back into the game is Andrea Robinson. And sitting down will be Ivory Guyton. Still another free throw pending for Layrock. She got it. 27-4. Another sub checking in for Paragould. This one is number 15, Haley Rogers, back into the ball game. But usually the sixth girl, that is, for Paragould. Stone with the basketball. The starters out there on the floor for the most part for Blytheville against the pretty much entire second team of Paragould. They steal it. Fly comes out of there with it. Now she needs help, and she's fouled. Oh, they call a travel on Fly. Oh, boy. Well, sooner or later that was going to happen.
When she tried to split the defenders, she drugged that foot, and which normally they don't call that. And as many calls as they've missed.
Yeah, they missed a bunch.
This second quarter with a 27-4 lead, I'm surprised they even called that one. Because they have let a lot of things go.
87 seconds left in this first half. Stone trying to find somebody to inbound to. She does. She finds Sherry Palmore. First time we've called her name out tonight. It's batted out of bounds by number 23, Benson. So it'll remain Blytheville basketball.
If that one referee over there don't blow his whistle pretty soon, I'm going to recommend that he turns his check back in.
Well, they haven't been paid yet. They don't get paid till after it's over with.
Not at Tech. They get paid
up front?
Up front when they walk in the back door.
That's kind of foolish, actually. You don't want to pay for service you haven't seen yet.
I'm just telling you what I see with my own 2 eyes.
Garrett gets the rebound with under a minute left to play in the half. Paragould basketball. Rogers looking for somebody open inside. Gives it back up top to Garrett. Garrett playing guard. Now, loose ball on the floor. 2 different color jerseys land on it. Jump ball is going to be called. Blytheville arrow. 44 seconds left to play. You know what? That's a good thing. Took the possession and gave it to Blytheville. Now we get the ball to start the second half.
Right.
That couldn't have worked out any better.
If there's not another tie ball.
So let's not tie it up again with 40 seconds left in the half. Stone with the basketball. Gives it over left side to Robinson. Now they work it down in the corner to Palmore. Now it's stolen inside by Fly. We're going the other way with 25 seconds left in the half. And now whistling a foul on the way down the floor called against Robinson. And that's
going to be Robinson's third foul.
Yeah, that was a foolish foul on the part of Robinson.
So 2 Blytheville starters, Humphrey and Robinson, already have 3 fouls here in the first half.
Fly going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. That's team foul number 9. Just shy of the double bonus here with 22 seconds left in the half. We're going to take a break at halftime, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the second half just as soon as possible. First free throw, no good. Garrett puts it back up and in. 29-4. 15 left in the half. Down to 10 now. Stone with the basketball. Now left side it goes to Ellis. 5 left. 4, 3. There's no time on the clock. Does she get that off in time? Well, it doesn't matter. It's nowhere near. 29-4. The score here with 10-minute halftime coming up now. We're going to take a break. Paragould with a huge lead. That's that's a huge lead.
It looks like a 25-point lead to me.
Yep. Those are always good to have. All right, so what we're going to do is take a break for halftime, and when we come back, we'll bring you the second half here on YourPrimetimeSports.com. And we're back here. Shortened halftime. Everybody wanted to get back underway, so they did. And it's Paragould ball to start the second half. And the starters back out there on the floor for Paragould. And over in the corner it goes to Gill, and she's going to fire up a 3, and it's off the mark, but not by much. And it's rebounded by Blytheville, and we're going the other way. Stone with it on the run. Stone takes it to the rack, coast to coast. 29-6. Blytheville strikes first here in the second half. Ahead it goes to Rachel Dykus from the low block. She banks one in. 31-6 now. 25-point lead for Paragould. They can get 5 more points and hold that. The fourth quarter will go by very quickly.
I don't know if you noticed this, but the Blytheville Lady Chicks coach just got here.
Oh, really?
Well, in the black right there?
Yeah, she was there already, wasn't she?
I just seen her walk in with her purse.
Stolen away by Paragould. We go the other end of the floor, and then we shoot at it for a while, but we couldn't get anything out of it. Rebound, Blytheville. She fell to the floor with it. That was Robinson, and she travels with the basketball. So Paragould's going to get it back. Yeah, I believe she was here. Yes, she was here.
I don't remember her standing up. I thought Dana Woods was coaching them.
Shot up and in for Morgan Trepo on the inbound. 33-6 now, Paragould. Blytheville with the basketball. Over on the right side, it's Eccles. Now up top, Stone for 3. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Gill. Lost inside there, and now it's going to be a jump ball. And the arrow points at Blytheville. And I was just talking to a couple of parents at halftime. Paragould hasn't played that great in this game, and yet they're still up 27 points.
Well,
I mean, they played.
I said that in the first half that they were out of sync.
Blytheville basketball. Down low it goes. For Ellis, it won't go. It's rebounded by, she got her own rebound. Kicks it back out top. Stone with the basketball. She fires up a three and got it. 33-9. Now it's Paragould ball. A pass ahead to Dykus, and she's fouled, and she's going to shoot two. That's Rachel Dykus. 6:09 remaining here in the third quarter.
He called that foul on who? 24? I don't see a 24 out there. Stone, 23. He put up 4 fingers.
Yeah, they do that sometimes. First free throw good for Rachel Dykus. 34-9.
She make the first one?
Yes, she did.
Okay.
And she made the second one as well. 35-9, 6:09 remaining third quarter. Paragould all over Blytheville. Lady Chickasaw basketball. Right side of the floor, it's Eccles. Inside it goes, and it's going to be battle for now. Loose ball. And coming up with it is Blytheville. They went up with it. That's number 11, Humphreys. She didn't get the shot, but it was batted out of bounds. Last touch by Paragould. Stone will inbound it for the Lady Chicks. Looking for somebody open. She passed it to the wrong color jersey. Rachel Dykus picks it off and comes out of there with it. Gives it up top to Gill. Now Dykus in the corner. She fires up a three, and she got it. That's 2 for her. 2 3-pointers. 38-9 the score. It's a 29-point Paragould lead. 5.5 remaining here in the third. Blytheville basketball. Ellis, low block, puts up a jumper that will not go. It's rebounded by Savannah Walker. Ahead it goes to Rachel Dykus. She brings it across the timeline. Waits for help over on the right wing. They set up the offense. They kick it up top. There's Gill for 3. She got it! 41-9. Timeout? No, what is the call? Somebody called timeout, but I don't know who. Blue coach, why did he call timeout? It's a 30. We're going to keep it right here, but why would you stop your momentum?
I don't know. You can ask Coach Cook that.
Coach Cook. You know what? I'd like to ask Coach Cook a lot of things, but we have not been able to get him on Double G Sports Talk Saturday.
Well, I'm not asking you that question.
I'd love to get Coach Cook on. I'd love to get Coach Layrock on. And if anybody out there listening has the ear of either of those coaches, tell them they're missing out because we've got all their players on, but not them. We'd love to have the coaches on Double G Sports Talk Saturday.
Back to what we were talking about a minute ago, Paragould being out of sync, and you said you talked to some parents.
They're actually trying to find it now here in the second half.
It's very easy to get out of sync when you play a team that is not of quality that you are.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I don't mean to hurt Blytheville's feelings, but when you only have 4 points for the first half, that ought to speak for itself.
Foul inside committed by Paragould on the shot. It's going to be a foul committed by Trepo, and that's going to send Robinson to the free throw line for a couple. Well, I saw you were there. We saw a game very similar to this. Greene County Tech and North Pulaski in the Greene County Tech Christmas Classic. First free throw, no good. Same kind of deal there. But in that game, the starters got pulled way, way early.
Well, in the last Friday night's game between the Tech Lady Eagles and Wynn was not all that great the first half. And the only reason the score looked decent was because Tech starters didn't even hardly play this whole second half.
Both free throws were missed. It was rebounded by Trepo, and we're going the other way. Down low to Walker. Walker lost it. Threw it to the wrong color jersey. And we're going back the other way. Down low it goes. She lost it out of bounds. That's Humphreys.
That's off her forehead.
There's a player I don't know out there on the floor. Number 10 for Paragould is not on that sheet of paper either.
Well, I ran out. I don't have no more spaces.
I actually have the other roster over here, and I'll look and see what her name is. She's got the basketball right now. And she has it taken away from her by Humphrey, and we're going the other way, and Humphrey gets the layup. Number 10 is Shayna Brown. Shayna Brown has entered the ball game for Paragould. Ahead it goes to Walker. Walker loses it out of bounds. That's 2 turnovers in a row for Savannah Walker. 41-11 is what the score is right now. Paragould leads it by the magical 30-point total. If they can hang on to that total, the fourth quarter is going to go very short. That shot wouldn't go for Blytheville. It's rebounded. It's going to be chased And last touch by Blytheville, out of bounds. Brown was trying to track that thing down. And she gets the inbound pass. So Brown, the 5-foot sophomore, smallest player on the floor, running the offense right now for Paragould. They work it inside. Trepo from the paint. It won't go. And it's rebounded by another player, new player, Gina McCullough. McClure?
No, you're right. I'm sorry. I looked at it wrong. Yeah.
McCullough.
Okay. Yeah, McCullough.
And she will inbound it.
I can't even see my own writing.
Batted out of bounds.
I know who that is. I'm sorry.
Batted out of bounds by Blytheville, so McCullough will inbound it. She does to Brown. Nope, it's picked off. Going the other way. Humphrey on the run, takes it to the rack, off the glass and in. And right now there are only 2 starters on the floor for Paragould, and they turn it over again. 3:31 left here in the third. Deficit is now 28, 41-13. They inbound it to Humphrey. Now in the corner, Stone for 3. It won't go. Rebound comes off to Anna Phillips for Paragould. She is fouled on the way back down the floor. Fouled by Deja Rainey. First time we've called her name out tonight for Blytheville. So now into the front court for Paragould, Shayna Brown.
I got news for you. That went up on 30, and he said 30, and I have Holly Eccles is number 30.
Okay, well, Deja Rainey is 31. Okay, you know what? It's right, because she's not even on the floor. Stone made the bucket on the fast break while we were trying to figure things out. Rainey's not in the ball game. That foul was charged to Eccles, even though the announcer said Rainey. So now it's Paragould basketball. 3-pointer on the way. It's not going to go for Brown. Rebounded by Eccles. Going back the other way. Now a 3-pointer. No, it's a long 2-pointer. It's not going to go. And a jump ball on the rebound. Too many different color jerseys on top of that. The arrow pointing at Paragould. 2.5. 2:34 to be precise. Remaining here in the third. We've got subs checking in. It'll be Paragould basketball when everybody gets in and gets situated. Trepo will sit down. Sarah Dykus into the ball game now. They inbound it, and Ellis has it in the corner. Now up top it goes. Now right side Eccles. And now it's batted and stolen by Phillips. Phillips goes the length of the floor, dumps it down low to Brown, off the glass and in from the low block. Smallest player on the floor got that one. 43-15 now. Blytheville basketball. Inside it goes. Shot up and in for Humphrey. 43-17 the score. Now 2 minutes left in that third quarter. And now travel is going to be called against McCullough. Be Blytheville basketball. I would love for us to have kept that 30-point lead. Right now, only one starter on the floor for Paragould. Blytheville basketball. Ellis kicks it up top to Palomore. Now Eccles. Long 2-pointer won't go. Rebound, battle for, and travel with the basketball. Well, shuffled her feet when she came down with it.
If you're going to play your sophomores and juniors that don't see a lot of playing time, this is the game to do it in.
But do it after we get the 30-point cushion. So
well, he's not that far off, and I'm sure his starters are going to come back in the fourth quarter, or maybe the majority of them.
They turn it over again. It's Blytheville basketball. Coming out of there with it is Palmore.
And, you know, Lady Rams squad is not that bad even with their bench players on out there.
Eccles hits nothing, and it's going to be tracked down by Sarah Dykus. Ahead it goes to Fly. Now down low. Walker puts it off the glass and in on the run.
Good transition right there.
Back to a 28-point ball game. 45-17. We're down to 1 minute left to play in the third. Blytheville basketball. Up top with it is Palmore. Palmore gives it over right side to Eccles. Now they work it inside. Kick it back up top. Palmore. 48 seconds. She double dribbled the basketball. 2 different referees saw it at the same time. Benson checks into the ball game, and Walker will sit down for the Lady Rams.
You know what my question is? I just wonder if these Blytheville girls practice.
They don't look that great, do they?
I mean, this is pitiful.
Yeah. Now, Paragould ball. They get it across the timeline to Benson. Now up top it goes to Fly. Fly running the offense for the Lady Rams with half a minute to play in the first. Down low it goes Benson. Oh, she couldn't get the layup. It's rebounded by Palmore. We're going the other way fast. Ahead it goes to Humphrey, who puts it off the glass and in on the fast break. Back to a 26-point ball game. 20
Alexa
seconds.
should have used that backboard.
Fly gives to Dykus. That's Sarah Dykus. 10 seconds. In the corner it goes. Now inside, Benson dumps it to the wrong color jersey. Too many passes. She lost it out of bounds, though, with 4 seconds left in the quarter.
Benson went to her left down in the low post area when she should have went to the right, because I believe she could have had 2 points there, and then she tried to make that pass. The Blytheville defender was already between her
Shot
and the
at
ball.
the buzzer will not go for Fly. End of the period. 45-19. Paragould with a 26-point lead. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back on your Primetime Sports. All right, we're back here with 8 minutes left in the game. Big Paragould lead, 26 points, 45-19. And it will be whose ball? Paragould's ball to kick things off here in the fourth. There are no starters on the floor. Closest thing to a starter they've got out there is Haley Rogers and Sarah Dykus. First 2 off the bench for Paragould. Now we're back underway. Fly with the basketball. Rogers for a long 2 is way off the mark. Offensive board. And battling for it is Benson, and they're going to say she got tied up down there, and the arrow's pointing at Blytheville. We're not in the mercy rule quite yet, folks. Blytheville basketball. Palmore running the offense. She calls out what she needs her players to do. Now, whistle and a foul called against Paragould.
That foul was on Fly?
Yes. Second team foul of the half against Paragould. Inbound pass from Humphrey. Goes up top to Palmore for 3. Banks the thing in.
And went to the ATM to get it.
So now that cuts the lead to 23. What once was a 30-point lead is down to 23. It's Paragould basketball. It's stolen away again by Blytheville. To the rack, off the glass and in on the steal. Number 21, Ivory Guyton. Now Fly trying to bring it down against a Blytheville press. Rogers gets it across the timeline. McCullough. Down low it goes, batted out of bounds by Blytheville. 6:53 left in this ball game. Subs checking in for
Please hit that
Paragould.
30-minute mark.
30-point mark, you mean?
That 30-point mark, yes.
Yeah. Well, the only way that's going to happen is if they put starters back in. I don't see them doing that. In fact, they just put rushing back in the ball game for Paragould. Now Benson gets the inbound. Her shot is blocked. Tracking it down in the corner is Fly. Now it's stolen away. Fly's pass is intercepted by Ellis. Ellis to the rack. Off the glass. Got the bucket and the foul. Me, I put the starters back in right now. That's just me. Rushing commits the foul.
Well, we got within 2 points, and now all of a sudden we're...
It's a 19-point ball game now. She missed the free throw. It's rebounded by Sarah Dykus. She gives to Fly. Fly dribbles down. Fly dumps it down low over the head of Benson and out of bounds. Timeout called by Paragould. And don't be surprised. It's a 30. We're going to keep it right here because I want to see if he puts the starters back in.
He's not going to. He's talking to them girls pretty hard right now, and he's wanting them to.
Well, they're squandering what was a 30-point lead. It's down to 19. 6.5 to play in the ball game.
Well,
meanwhile, Blytheville coach is over here saying, hey, if he keeps these bench players in, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
Now, Coach Cook knows these players can play, or he wouldn't be getting on to them like he's getting, like he is. And they're just making some silly errors out there.
Well, same 5 go back out there on the floor. Rogers, Dykus, Benson, Fly, rushing. It's Blytheville basketball, and we're back underway. Palmore gives to Ellis. Down low it goes. I don't know her. She's new. Brooks, Jessica Brooks. Her shot wouldn't go. It's rebounded by Paragould, and we're going the other way. Fly brings it across the timeline for Paragould. Dribbles all the way down into the left corner. Now she's trying to find somebody inside. Has it stripped, but she tracks it down. Up top it goes to Rushing. Down low it goes to Rogers. She battles, puts it up, and she's fouled. And she's going to shoot a couple. Foul committed by Jessica Brooks. And only 3 team fouls each here in the second half for these two teams. Rogers gets the first free throw. Back to a 20-point game. She missed the second one. Offensive rebound, but it's lost. And it is Blytheville basketball. In the corner to Palmore. Now she brings it back around the top. Now Eccles. Down low it goes. And the shot is off the glass and in for Brooks. 46-28 the score. Fly with the basketball. Gets it across to Sarah Dykus. Dykus waits for help. Now she kicks it up top to Rogers. Now Fly. Fly will run the offense. Gives it over to Rushing. Now Dykus. Now inside it goes. Fly goes up with it. Her shot is blocked by Guyton and rebounded by Blytheville. Ahead it goes to Ellis. Up top to Palmore. Eccles works it inside. Turnaround jumper from the low block. Will not go for Guyton. Offensive board put up by Palmore. That one's not going to go, and this time it's rebounded by Dykus. And we're going the other way. She waited for everybody to clear out of her way before she gave up that basketball. She gives to Fly, and Fly walks it down for the Lady Rams. We're down to 4:40 left in the ball game. Sarah Dykus gives it over to Fly on the left wing. Now skip pass over to Rushing for 3. Got it! 21-point game now. 49-28. Palmore with the basketball for Blytheville. Gives it over to Eccles. Eccles dumps it inside. Now Eccles gets it back. Up long, three-pointer won't go. Tracked down by Ellis. Blytheville keeps the basketball. Palmore in the paint. That one's not going to go. Rebound is batted out of bounds. Last touch by Blytheville. Paragould ball. Boys will be playing next. Blytheville, we've seen them play already this year. They are tough. Paragould's going to have to bring. I hope they ate their Wheaties this morning.
Yeah, but I want to tell you something that probably a lot of people are not aware of because it only happened probably around a week ago. Their big player, Greg McKillian.
Shot from the low block goes up and in for Haley Rogers. Go ahead.
Torn ankle. He's out.
For the rest of the season?
Maybe for the season.
Wow, and he's their man. He's their everything. So that may make a difference in the ball game. 51-28 the score. Stolen by Rushing. Paragould basketball. 3.5 to play in the ball game.
Well, I will tell you this. It will give the Paragould Rams a little bit better chance.
Garrett down low. Can't get the shot to drop. It's rebounded by Blytheville. Palmore brings it into the front court for the Lady Chicks. Lob inside, picked off by Garrett.
Well, I like Garrett.
And isn't she a senior? I believe she is. Yep, she's a senior. Down low to Garrett, off the glass and in. 53-28, down to 3 minutes to play in the ball game.
She's got 6 points tonight in this contest.
And this is the most I've seen her play, maybe ever. I'm sure she might have gotten more playing time in a game that I didn't see, but me personally, this is the most I've seen her play.
We don't do a lot of Paragould games until conference play anyway.
That's right. Palmer with the basketball for Blytheville. She has it up top. They work it inside, and Garrett bats it out of bounds. It'll still be Blytheville basketball with 2.5 minutes left to play.
And really the only time I ever seen her play last year was, with a large lead. She came in off the bench. And
Shania Brown checks back into the ball game for Paragould now. It's Blytheville basketball. Eccles dumps it inside. It's batted out of bounds by Garrett again. Garrett is just getting her hand wherever the ball is here. It's twice in a row now. She has put a hand on it to get it out of bounds. Eccles will inbound it for the Lady Chicks, looking for somebody open. And it skips out, actually batted all the way up top. Blytheville keeps the basketball. Palmore now right side to Eccles. Back up top to Palmore. Now Wiley back to Palmore. Palmore dumps it down low, and she's going to be fouled on the floor. Team foul number 4 against Paragould. Foul committed by Dykus. That's Sarah Dykus. That's 3 on her. It doesn't matter at this point. 2 minutes left in the ball game and a big lead. Inbound pass. Shot will not go, and a foul on the rebound.
She just picked up her 4th.
Yep. I think she may get the foul out.
Well, I would quit trying to block it and just play defense and get the rebound if they miss it.
So Brooks is shooting a couple here, and she missed the first one. Yeah. Still a 25-point Paragould lead, 53-28. She got the second one, 53-29. Down under 2 minutes to play here, 150 and counting. And that's Rushing, who drives all the way down low and loses a handle on it. No, they're going to say it was batted out of bounds by a white jersey. Break for Paragould there. Waiting on somebody to go inbound the basketball. Looks like Rushing will do the honors. And she gets it into Rogers. Now Rushing has it batted out of bounds by another Blytheville player. Rushing looking to inbound. Hasn't got anybody. Now she finds Garrett inside, and again it's batted out of bounds by Blytheville. 3 in a row there. Rushing will inbound it again. She gets it in. Dykus off the glass and in. That's Sarah Dykus. Makes it 55-29 with 90 seconds left in this contest. Palmore gets it ahead to Eccles for Blytheville. Eccles over on the right wing. Calls for help as she picks up her dribble. Gives to Palmore. Now left side of the floor is Wiley. Wiley being closely guarded by Rushing. She picks up her dribble. She needs help. And it's picked up by number 10, Brown, going the other way. Brown,
did you see that?
I did not. I have my head down.
She went around her back with that basketball and put the Blytheville girl on her heels.
Well, the shot did not go once she got down there.
That's all right. I like the little jig-jag jallywhack.
Yeah. Blytheville ran to the other end of the floor, shot it, didn't get it. It went out of bounds. Now it's Paragould ball. Down under a minute to play. Brown has the basketball for the Lady Rams. 45 seconds to be precise. Gives to Sarah Dykus. Now right side of the floor, Rogers. Now low block, shot up, jumper good for Brown. 57-29. They're trying to get that 30 points. It's a 28-point game. 30 seconds to play. Blytheville with the ball. Wiley has it. Batted. And loose ball out of bounds. Last touch by Paragould. 17 seconds. We're going to have the boys game for you next. We're going to take a break in between the games. Paragould, Blytheville, boys next here on YourPrimetimeSports.com. Eccles with basketball now. 3-pointer on the way. Way off the mark. Pulled down out of the sky by Dykus with 8 seconds left to play in the ball game. Paragould gets it across the timeline. Brown Now rushing, 1 second. She puts it up at the buzzer. It's not going to go, but a big win here in Blytheville for the Paragould Lady Rams, 57-29. So we will be taking a break in between the ball games. And when we come back, we will bring you the boys matchup between Paragould and Blytheville right here on YourPrimetimeSports.com.